offensive today had some decent at-bats, and it's that didn't fall, but 11 runners left on base, so it was like a flip from yesterday. What was something what kind of hurt you guys if you find?
We had plenty of opportunities and we hit the ball hard. Just a lot of things didn't fall our way on the offensive standpoint. Just we had opportunities there with some good hitters up that we didn't cash in, and that we get spoiled because usually we're used to those things happening. But today it was a lot of they turned a couple really nice double plays that we hit hard and took us out of innings. So that kind of stung a little bit. We had a lot of great at bats, and guys in scoring position just didn't cash in as much as we'd like to.
One of those opportunities, Kansas State's Campos trying to double play that put out that fire. He's kind of been a little pressing. He's wondering which point to start the season. Is it something you're worried about at all with him?
No, I mean Campy's pretty dang good hitter. Not overly concerned with him in that particular situation. I'd like to see try to get a pitch up in the zone a little bit more rather than chasing the first pitch sinker down and away. But I'm not worried about him pressing or trying too hard. Just can't go get it going. I'm not worried.
Kind of the same deal for Tyler, where it started getting 4 or 5 really good innings in the bullpens. Unable to keep the floodgates open. What's kind of been a struggle point there?
I don't know. That's something we got to figure out. It's just not piecing together the way we want it to on that back end right now. And that is something we're going to have to, evaluate. Who are our arms that can get it done? And one thing we're finding out is we can't. So I'm trying to take the positives out of things right now. In the 9th inning, we had every intention of going to Carlone there, to get, but and we lead off triple. All they need is contact. So we went with Brock and gave up some runs there, but we're going to have to figure out that back end at some point. If our starters continue to give us decent starts, 5 innings or more, we're going to have to figure out how to way to finish games.
Markle had a nice outing today. What did you just kind of see from him and let him to be successful kind of through those 5 innings?
When he was working ahead, he was getting nice quick outs. When he fell behind is when he got hurt. But all in all, happy with his performance. He threw the ball well.
When he has a nice outing, and then obviously the double play ball for Rodina had, and you guys have the 4-2 lead heading into the 7th, just from your standpoint, what was kind of the process of that kind of unraveling, and what kind of transpired? What were the thoughts on that?
Just trying to get through the 7th so we could give it to Carlone in the 8th, and have him try for a 2-inning save right there. Just couldn't get through the 7th. We used different arms there trying to. That we thought were decent matchups, but the Grapeline kid stays on a nice slider and hits it out to right center. A great piece of hitting on his part. We couldn't. I think it went back to back there. Right? I think couldn't stop the bleeding right there. I mean, we ended up only being down 2, and like I said, I still liked our chances right there. I still thought we had a pretty good shot to come back and score too late off of them in the last 3 innings, but we couldn't get it done.
There's been kind of situations like that have happened before in previous seasons at ASU so far. What do you feel like are some leading principles for that, or some things that need to be addressed to stop that?
What's that?
Just like kind of having the lead and being in control, and then kind of losing it toward like the later half of the innings.
We got to get better at it. I mean, that's baseball. I think if you're not going to go work ahead and have out pitches late in the game, then you're going to get burned. So right now, that's something that have not been very good at so far.
It feels like you guys have been particularly susceptible to the long ball so far this season. Is that something you're more worried about with the arms, or is that kind of just the corpse immunity still coming through?
When it's the flip side, we get our bats tested and everybody's squawking about our bats being illegal or whatever. So when it happens to us, it's just immunity. So I don't know. I mean, right now we just got to make better pitches. We have to do a better job of working down in the zone and try to get early contact and stay off the barrel.
And then what did you think of Steven Ondina's performance today? He's been so good with the glove so far this year, and the bat kind of showed itself today.
He's been staying within himself and doing a really good job. that's what he's capable of doing when he stays within his approach and works counts in his favor and doesn't chase out of the zone. He's been doing a great job.
Yesterday there was a complete team performance, just kind of throughout the game. Hitting really was having success, as it was on the mound. And then tonight it seemed like the hitting was a little bit held at bay, just kind of early on, not really getting that explosive offense that's been accustomed through these first 6 games. What do you feel like kind of led to that, and how do you feel like that can be more consistent throughout the season?
Put up 11 hits. It's not a bad day. We just couldn't cash in when we had runners in scoring position. Like I said, 11 hits, and we hit a lot of other balls really hard. So I don't really think it's an offensive scuffling day. I just think we got, had a couple balls down the line that missed by an inch or two. We had several lineouts to the outfield that we, and double play balls that we hit hard, just right at guys. So I'm not in any way, shape, or form upset with the way the offense came out. Obviously, the results when scoring runs, could have been hopefully better, but at the end of the day, there was a lot of good at bats that we hit hard with guys in scoring position, just didn't fall our way today.
Thanks, Coach.